What's up, everybody? Welcome to Very Real Tournament, a comedy battlecast that pits two very real opponents against each other in a very real fight. This week, it might be the most important episode that we've ever done thus far, guys.
Yeah, very much so.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I like that sort of like murmur of agreement. Yeah,
Watermelon.
I love the energy
Can't
already. Yeah. This is the second and final part of our very, very real tournament, which is the best thing we've ever thought of.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah, it was a great idea.
Yeah.
Clearly. Yeah.
So thanks, Joey. All right, let's not fuck around. Let's just get right to it. I'm Nick Potter.
I'm Joey Potter.
I'm Zach Kerr.
I'm Butler Carter.
And it's about to get the most real you've ever realized ever. Real. Okay, guys. No messing around. No flim-flamming of any sorts. Sorry, I'm a dad now. I say things like flim-flamming. We're getting right into this. No fun banter. Nothing interesting is happening in our lives right now, I don't think.
Not at all.
Butler, his car is in the shop.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That sucks.
Yeah. But I'm a father. I have things to do other than this podcast. So I got to get home and
Play some Far Cry 5.
Play some Far Cry 5 while she sits behind me. And once in a while, I look back and make sure she hasn't died.
Right.
So I'm very much looking forward to that. So let's get right into part 2, the final chapter of this. That's what we're calling it. Very, very real tournament. Part 2, the final chapter. Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah.
But there'll be more podcasts after this, right?
Oh, no. That's the last one.
This is it. All right.
No, we're not dirty liars like those horror movies that all end in final chapter but then keep going, like Jason.
Yeah, we aren't a bunch of fibbers over here.
Right. No, we're coming at you straight. This week, we got the real region that we're covering, fight-wise. And then by the end of this episode, everyone will know who reigns supreme in the first very, very real tournament.
So
You guys excited?
Listen until the end.
So excited!
Please make sure to listen until the end.
Right.
Because we haven't figured it out yet.
Right.
But
Yeah.
also, don't just skip to the end. Like,
Right.
hang out with us for
Yeah.
like an hour and some change.
You'll probably
Wait.
if you skip to the end and figure out who the winner is, you'll probably be disappointed because you won't have any build up and you're like, why did they choose
Right,
that
yeah,
one?
you really
Well,
got to
yeah.
stick around.
You'll
Yeah.
just be like, well, why did Dennis win it all?
Yeah.
I thought he
Oh,
was
that
the port guy. Call back for those of you that listened to the last episode.
Right,
Which you should have because this is part 2, the final chapter, Jason Goes to Hell.
right. So, let's do this, guys. The first fight that we have up, we're bringing back the Park Rangers, the Mighty Morphin Park Rangers.
Yeah.
And we're bringing even further back those small soldiers.
So
Just
small.
tiny boys.
So soldiers.
This is going to be a weird
Yeah.
fight, sort of a weird matchup. I think we're taking the small soldiers to the woods,
Yeah.
Red
or
forest?
should we just put them on the docks again?
Let's go with the woods.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think that Dennis sort of gets up. He wakes up. He brushes his teeth. He eats his breakfast. He showers. He goes to the dock.
Well, looks like it's time for another tournament.
Yep. Oh, let me check my whiteboard. Oh, we got just park rangers and small soldiers. That's not as weird as I've had before.
I wonder if these are just tiny human soldiers or what. I'm so excited for this fight.
And Dennis
There's
goes,
no ethereal beings this
not
time
until
around.
later.
Just
And
tiny soldiers.
I think he takes out his giant sword.
So he has
and
a sword now.
He has a sword now. Dennis, yeah. A lot of like specialties he has to know to sort of be in this position. He takes out his giant sword from Thor.
Dock custodian.
Oh, he's so much more apparently.
Yeah, I guess.
He takes out his giant sword from Thor, and he sticks it in that keyhole and opens the Bifrost.
Yeah.
And-
Bifrost Bridge.
And summons the small soldiers and the park rangers to the docks.
Yeah, that's canon now.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
yeah.
Bifrost.
I think every very, very real tournament we do is going to take place at the docks now. I think that's just decided.
the docks.
Yeah, or at least maybe, I don't know. Does Dennis work more than one place? Does he have like a night job? We'll find out.
We'll see. Yeah, he might get
I
fired at the
don't
end
think
of this
he's
tournament.
allowed.
I think he's in a bunch of places at once.
Oh,
Like he's an interdimensional being.
He's our universe's Stan Lee.
Who would have thought that Hillary Swank had the power to transcend Dennis into an interdimensional being?
right. It's sort of a gift and a curse. Like he's cursed to always
Yeah.
handle these fights.
So we have like hundreds of park rangers and a bear.
Not just a normal bear.
Yeah, how tall is that bear?
Well,
I imagine
hold on.
he
Like
shrank
redwood
back
height?
down.
Right, he shrunk back down.
Yeah.
They put
Oh,
him back
did he?
in his Hannibal Lecter gear.
Okay, yeah.
Zach, it's called elevating the fight. You don't start at the very top.
Look,
Yeah, where would that
saying.
bear?
Just
Trying
like
to
in
make
Power
this
Rangers,
exciting.
they don't just start with the Megazord.
Yeah.
You
Right.
have to build to that.
That wouldn't
Yeah.
be very real.
no,
Right.
it wouldn't.
Right. So I think the small soldiers have themselves a little bit of a challenge, facing off against potentially a bear that could grow to.
I mean,
be a
even
giant.
just a bear would be pretty tough.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how this is going. Who wants to talk about those little baby small soldiers?
I guess since I was on that team, I'll pop off. Really, they're just they're toys.
Pop off, indeed.
They are toys made with government or military chips. They have metal endoskeletons. They have sassy attitudes. They're a squad.
I don't remember them being sassy.
Sure, they're sassy.
Hey, wasn't-
Okay, sure.
For toys?
Angry.
Yeah, they're
mean.
really it's angry.
Some sassy toys.
Yeah. So since we do have to elevate this fight, I get to use this now where they can, using one of those child toy discs that have the lightning in it, not the
Right.
ball, but the disc.
Right.
Just slap one of their military grade chips on that. They can duplicate them. Fuck it.
Okay. So we do.
Yeah,
Nick
that makes
Nitro
sense.
perished in the fight against Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, but
we get him back now.
They remade him. They transmuted all of the Barbies
in the world.
in the world.
No, they just went to one target.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's still a lot of Barbies.
Yeah.
It's quite a few Barbies.
Yeah, they have their Barbie army, and they have their battle bots.
Right. Is it still led by the very burnt original Chip Hazard?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
how could it not be?
Well, and I think they still remember the death of Nick Nitro.
Oh yeah, they
Right.
He's
They
back,
have, they
but
have
they
Nick Nitro
still...
2.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they've
They'll
improved
never
him,
forget.
probably.
Okay, so yeah, we got Chip Hazard, Kip Killigan, Butch Meathook, Link Static. Yeah, Zach, I'm doing it right now. I'm pulling them all out.
Brick Bazooka.
Brick Bazooka.
I think that's it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Barbie.
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 Times 40, 50.
I think there's more than 40 or 50 in a target at any given time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they just went to there's a target
Go
right
to the
across from the
Barbie
dock.
aisle. I don't know.
They set this up beforehand.
Well, no, they sent a few guys over to
Yeah,
get to
just some
Barbies.
reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think in the time since fighting Kevin McAllister, they've amassed an army, and the Bifrost just takes them all. And Dennis is like, oh, holy shit.
What have I done?
These are little scary
these are
toys.
toys.
I know I've seen the God of Love and a million little monsters run around, but this is also sort of challenging my worldview right now.
But also, I'm glad that it's not children, since children died on my dock last week.
Why is that bear in a Hannibal Lecter style constraints?
This is getting weirder and weirder the more I look.
Oh, these docks, let me tell you.
I like how yours is kind of old timey.
Yeah. I like the old timey.
Good.
Okay, and Butler, we were on the Park Rangers team. Can you give us a little short rundown of what the Park Rangers were all about, besides the magical bear that can grow 100 times its size?
I mean, they're all about protecting the forest, and before they protected the forest from the evil Power Rangers. And this time,
I'm taking a hard stance there.
Well, I mean, and from their point of view,
Right.
the Power Rangers were evil.
Well, I mean, and they were fighting America. Come on.
Right.
I guess that's true, yeah. They were destroying national parks and stuff.
Yeah, didn't we say that they were like buying into like a war economy?
Yeah. they were creating it, really.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, they're armed, mostly armed with like their own firearm, a pistol or so. They're prepared to do what they need to protect the forest. I don't know what their motivation is here, but maybe the docks were designated a national park.
Dennis has brought out some trees.
He's applied for
Just
like a
some
national
potted
grant
plants.
as well.
Yeah.
So many different things have lost their lives in this place.
Well,
We
maybe-
must put up a monument.
Maybe one of the Dennises works in Parks and Recreation somewhere, and he, wanted to make that happen.
I'm not
For this Dennis.
fully buying into the
Omnipotent
Interdimensional
Dennis.
Dennis.
no. Well, I don't know. He has some powers, but I'm not saying there's a million Dennises. There's
Okay.
one
Okay.
That we know of.
that we know.
Let's
But
leave
we
it
can
there.
say that this park or this dock is in a park, but there's also a Target there,
right across the street.
right across the
This
street.
is getting out of hand.
So-
in Boston.
No, it's called like sort of building a universe is what we're doing. Building a world
Yeah,
building.
yeah.
I think we're
World
just slamming together a bunch of.
That's how you world build, I think, sometimes.
That's what George R. R. Martin does, right?
Yeah. All right, we've set the scene. Oh, and Butler, the park rangers have many different divisions.
Right.
Fire and rescue, law enforcement, dispatch,
Right.
which I'm sure will all come into play when we do this, and not just law enforcement.
Yeah,
They've
definitely.
got someone talking in their ear telling them what,
Yeah.
how to handle the situation.
Right. You got dudes coming up on boats.
Helicopters.
the
They got
naval
boats.
division, the naval park division.
Hey,
Water
parks have
It's the
okay.
water park division.
It's just lifeguards.
Dude, do they handle every
Yeah.
park? They handle theme parks. They handle water parks.
Sure.
Nick, it's called a roller coaster place.
I know.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
it's a
I-
dumb thing that I said on a previous episode.
I'm kind of imagining that you've got some of the park rangers on the dock.
Mm-hmm.
You've got some in helicopters, some in boats. You got some just in scuba gear in the water.
Yeah.
hanging
Some
out.
are lifeguards. Some
Sure.
are
Some have sweet whistles.
Ride attendants.
attendants. How was I summoned here?
It's way too many people fit on this dock. It wasn't that big.
And then they're fighting.
We had hundreds of Pokemon battling Black Dynamite.
Yeah, they kind of came up. They didn't like plop down onto it.
No, they're all approaching.
Dennis has
So-
got it figured out. He's
Okay,
he's
so
laid it all out.
the small soldiers have. I'd say this. We've made this a pretty good fight now.
Yeah.
There's hundreds and hundreds of small soldiers and about 150 Barbies. That's
Yeah.
what I think a Target has, maybe. Yeah. So, okay, what's going on in this? What kind of battle bots do the small soldiers have?
I imagine things that can lob like flaming tennis balls.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine some like buzz saws, like with
Yeah.
like, arms.
I think
I'm
they're-
really just picturing actual battle bots now.
Right from the show Battle
Yeah.
Bots.
Yeah, battle bots just got renewed for season 3.
Damn.
Yo.
Shout out to Battle Bots.
I think Dennis is upset because I think they're taking those barrels and turning them into weapons.
Yeah, they're
snap.
they're just
Oh, no, not his fire
deconstructing the
barrels.
dog.
Right.
Dennis is having a panic attack.
Right.
He doesn't know what to do.
Oh no, I can't watch this anymore.
not my dog.
So yeah, maybe they're launching the barrels at. They have like a cannon or what's the thing called where it
Like
throw-
a catapult?
Yes, thank
or
you.
Or a trebuchet? Maybe they're getting fancy.
yeah.
Now here's the thing.
They have a fucking bear.
Well, no, park rangers. One division is what? Fire and rescue.
Right.
I feel like they can deal with the flaming barrel pretty easy.
Yeah, they just
Right.
have bags of sand.
I think a lot of the victims of this battle, a lot of the casualties, are like the lifeguards and the ride attendants, and like the guy he got transported with the Dippin' Dots cart, and he's like,
Oh,
"What
he's
am I?"
trying- I can't. Anybody want dip it? I don't know anything else.
One of the lifeguards is like, Dennis, I think you misunderstood what a park ranger is.
Oh, is this Dennis's fault? I don't think so.
So are they just using them as fodder?
Basically, well, yeah.
They're tactical about it. They don't want to die.
Yeah, they're throwing Dippin' Dots at those death machines.
Right.
Sure.
I think he's nourishing the park ranger. Like when they get hurt, they're like, here, have some Dippin' Dots. You'll feel
Put this
better.
in your wound.
No, just consume some Dippin' Dots. You'll feel much
Some
better.
ice cream of the future.
This is what spacemen eat.
But I feel at this point, while this is going on, they're like, let's get him out there. Smokey the Bear.
You think that pretty fast
You think
they
it's
Yeah,
throw
why
them up?
not? Like,
Well, here's what I want to know first. How do small soldiers fare against guns?
That's what I'm saying. Kevin McAllister didn't have like
Guns.
machine guns.
yeah,
I'd say that they could rip apart some.
Oh yeah,
Well, I think it's mostly going to be impact. Like it's going to hit them, and they might go flying like 500 feet.
Yeah, they are small soldiers.
yeah,
Right, but if there's
I mean,
a large enough group of them, you could fire into it pretty easily and hit a few.
Oh yeah,
say you're
well,
breaking them apart.
I'm saying impact. It's like you should hit one of them with a bullet. It's not just going to break it. It's also going
Right.
to launch it very far away.
Right.
I mean, they're shooting down at it.
Ricochet. It's okay. Let's not get tied up over semantics.
You guys brought
far
up
as-
fucking blowing them away. They're shooting down at it. They would just hit the floor
Right.
Right.
Hey,
They would
shotguns.
I don't think they would explode
at the ground.
though. They're made of a metal exoskeleton made by the military, so I think like a bullet hits it, it's not just going to blow.
I have a
up.
problem with this once
No,
again, guys.
No, I think
They can
would.
be broken apart, Butler. Brick Bazooka falls off a bicycle onto the ground
Yeah.
and falls apart.
That's
I'm
fair.
like, I listened to that episode and it makes me furious. It makes me absolutely... I don't listen to it anymore because it makes me so fucking mad at you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I
You
can't...
came at us with this weird Kevin McAllister sociopathic jacked fucking 12-year-old. He was a mini Jigsaw. Like, okay, we had,
But
you
he
were-
wasn't
You were
indestructible.
putting that on us, so we had to come back with something. They do have endoskeletons, but still, I don't think they'll do much against a bear.
Right. Well, I think that... Okay. So we're assuming that we've lost quite a few ride attendants. No one's handing out cotton candy anymore. That guy's dead. And a few good ones, are getting their legs cut in half by some
Some battle
buzzsaws.
bots
And,
and
yeah.
getting
So they're
shot
like,
up
okay.
with, corn on the cob spikes, and
Right.
stuff like that.
So like a regular sequel would do, when you have something amazing, you pull it out really fast.
Yeah.
In the first one, you save it till the end, just like we did in that first episode.
yeah, we don't have time for that.
Right. So yeah, they blow him up. They're how did they do that before?
What?
How did he grow? Did Rita throw her staff down, or did he just grow?
I think he just grew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rita was
Or they
gonna
did the
throw her
sick-
staff down.
Oh, so I think they've launched some barrels and some fires have started. That
Yeah.
really gets Smokey going.
Yeah.
He's like, this is fucking bullshit.
You
And-
could prevent this.
Yeah, and then he grows very tall.
Just starts swatting these bugs with his shovel.
Yeah, I think he's stomping on these things.
Yeah.
And
He's
then
stomping on
mixing
some
it,
park rangers
and then
as
pouring
well.
water on it, and then stomping it and mixing it some more.
Because
Just
he's
like
like
wood to a
100
fire.
stories tall on a dock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think what I'm picturing is some of the small soldiers maybe have flown into and hijacked some of the
Some of the
park rangers' helicopters. They can use
Well,
their
they
little
could
stealth
have-
vehicles to fly in, jump in, kill these motherfuckers.
They also have RoboCop vision.
They actually do, yeah. We
Yeah.
gave Black Dynamite extra RoboCop vision. They have RoboCop vision. So I think that they're maybe hijacking a few of these helicopters.
And have some
pretty-
RC helicopters of their own, probably.
That's what I'm saying.
too.
The
Yeah.
RC helicopters fly into the the bigger helicopters.
Gotcha.
Do you think they're using the helicopters? Do you think they're just like trying to get them on the ground so they can take them
Yeah.
apart and use the parts?
Oh, so they can't just use regular people stuff. They have to.
Well, it's too big.
deconstruct
They
it.
can't.
Well,
They can't drive
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was gonna say. I'm no helicopter pilot, but I'm not sure a GI Joe sized toy could effectively pilot.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know,
how
man.
easy it is, dude.
I don't know, man.
No.
They all have the same chip.
Right.
Maybe they could kind of hive mind build like a gangly, like
At what
Voltron.
point do they ever hive
small
mind in that
soldier.
film?
Yeah, they don't. But I
That's
like.
such a
Okay,
joke.
so let's split it in half. Some of them are like, yes, absolutely, land it, and let's take the time to start ripping it apart. And so they're half building things while like full-grown men are coming up and like shooting them with their pistol point blank.
Yeah.
The
And then
Barbies are
getting their Achilles cut from the other side from
Right.
other small soldiers.
But I think maybe a couple of them are just going to push that joystick forward and just dive bomb Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
no.
you can have a couple, because, fine, they don't fucking hive mind. Even though we turned the tuxedo into a death machine.
That actually made sense, though.
Yeah, that kind of adds up.
All right. But you could easily have, like, a couple of them, like, on the sticks.
That's what I'm thinking. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I tried to build the Voltron thing to just get this argument out of here. But you shut me down.
I mean, they definitely coordinate. So
Yeah,
I think
they
they can
coordinate.
coordinate to pilot a plane or a helicopter.
Right. Yeah. So I think that's happening. I think what they're going to have to do, the small soldiers, I think they're going to have to do like a giant man scenario from Civil War and like wrap this bear up.
Wrap it up.
Some Gulliver's Travel shit.
Right.
Because right now it's kind of a King Kong situation we got going. We're
very,
just
like-
swatting at helicopters.
Yeah, but also stepping on little tiny toys.
Yeah.
But I think he probably bats a few of the helicopters away with his
Oh,
shovel.
yeah, with his trusty shovel.
yeah.
I think if he's 100 stories tall, like Joey said,
Oh.
they're not even ants. Like the people are like ants,
Right.
and they're just nothing.
Yeah, so I think he's
He's
sort of
just-
blindly...
Yeah,
like,
he's just
It's-
killing
well, it's
all
hard
the
for
park
him to see.
rangers as well.
Right. But yeah, we do actually... It's not just one giant bear. We got park rangers on the ground
Right.
blowing these fools up.
Being horrified by the giant bear stomping all around them, trying to kill these Terminators.
Yeah, the guy in charge of like the log flume was not prepared to see a giant bear as he's getting cut in half by a battle bot.
Petrified in horror.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that Smokey's got this down, man. I think
Yeah.
he's the sort of the Deus Ex Machina.
I mean,
That,
I feel like he
comes
could
in and
be
saves the day.
he could beat the small soldiers by effectively like clean that motion you do when you clean off your shoes on a mat.
Oh yeah,
Like
just
I
like
feel like
step
he
in
could
and,
just like
and rubbing your foot
just
against the ground.
scraping the ground here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then it's over.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
think
a lot of them get through, climb up him, just
Yeah, I think a lot of them are, climbing up him with their little knives or whatever,
Yeah.
but it's not doing much. So,
He's shaking it off, throwing him into
Right.
the sea.
yeah, and I think in the other end he has a giant button for an EMP and just hits it. No,
oh yeah.
no, I think that he's taking out the mass amounts, and then the park rangers are cleaning up the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where's Chip Hazard in this scenario?
Chip Hazard has went and got a nuke. No,
That's a good point, though. We haven't mentioned much Chip Hazard.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what do you think he's doing?
I think he's leading the forces in the air. I mean, he was
Okay.
always a
His
helicopter
little,
man.
His little RC
Yeah.
Right.
helicopter.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, what happens is Smokey the Bear, they defeat all the small soldiers. He shrinks down. And then they're like, let's celebrate with a large cheese pizza.
Because they haven't acquired a bloodlust. They've acquired a need for cheese pizza.
Yeah.
A cheese lust, if you will.
Right.
So they, a car pulls up to the dock and someone's like, oh, I'll go pay for it. And they open the door. It's Chip Hazard with a large cheese pizza. But he doesn't get Smokey. I think one of the park rangers dives in front of the nails. And then Smokey just like walks up and like eats his head off or something. And it's done.
Yeah.
So there it is. The first round winner
Of the very
Park Rangers
region.
with a
Or
secret
the real
weapon.
region, sorry.
Of the real region, the Park Rangers with a giant bear.
So
are
does he
victorious.
shrink back down now? Or?
Yeah, that's what I said. He shrunk back down.
Okay.
They were going to celebrate with a large cheese pizza.
Okay.
For
I missed the
several hundred Park Rangers, one large cheese pizza, and yeah,
Everybody gets a nibble.
one of the a nameless Park Ranger dives in front, saves Smokey the Bear, and then Smokey the Bear just consumes Chip Hazard, and it's done.
R.I.P. Tommy Lee Jones.
Yep.
Gonna
Yep.
miss you.
And sort of like in Age of Ultron, they have to go around sort of the perimeter and make sure none of them get away.
Yeah.
So
Is there another helicopter flying in now? The CEO of the company coming to apologize, or no?
Dennis Leary.
Yeah,
flies
Dennis
in.
Leary.
Dennis
Wow.
Leary is apologizing to Dennis for all the damage
Well-
done.
right,
He hands Dennis.
Just
a
hands
fat
him a
check.
big fat check.
I love that maybe Dennis Leary's job is to sort of keep going around and paying for all the damage that his
Why did we make these fucking
this
toys?
is costing us so I have to bribe so many fucking
I thought we'd
people.
gotten rid of them
Maybe
all.
he's
and then
not the CEO. Maybe he's like the fixer that goes around and bribes people.
It's possible.
That's what I'm thinking. So he gives Dennis a big fat check.
Dennis is like, thank God I can buy so many barrels now.
Oh my!
I gotta get my Bifrost sword cleaned.
One of them toys came after me.
What? That's off limits, and everyone should know that.
Yeah.
No, he
Yeah.
has like a force field around him, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I love this world building we're doing, man.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, you can't actually harm. I imagine that one of them came up and he chopped him in half with his giant sword, but whatever. It could also be a force field. Who cares?
It was just because he was bored.
Right. So, next fight, we've got the buy-in round. The amount of spiders that would fill a Spider-Man outfit got the buy-in because they were our very first winner of our podcast.
So
and
proud of him.
Me too. And they will, if it was possible, an even smaller creature is going to be fighting the park rangers and their giant bear.
And see, I feel like they're pretty equipped to deal with spiders.
All right, let me set the scene, though.
Okay.
Okay.
All these park rangers standing around, nibbling on pizza.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is this immediately after?
Immediately.
Okay.
They don't even know.
Oh, shit.
What was this about? Marco?
Yeah, Marco's the leader.
Marco has got black paint under his 8 eyes.
All
He's
8
on a-
eyes? He's
yeah.
got black... Okay.
Yeah, he's on a covert mission. He knows the tournament's happening. He's going to take these park rangers down.
Yeah, because they were in they were in a Target. They were already close by.
Yeah,
They were shopping in the Target and saw
Yeah.
the small soldiers and were like,
Yeah.
hey, what's happening?
Oh, is it our turn now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
Marco's got eyes and ears everywhere.
Yeah, he does.
He's
Yeah,
making moves,
especially
making
on a
deals.
dock.
He's, he left the fight with just a subsect of the 5 million spiders it took
Right.
to fill the Spider-Man suit. So he's been slowly but surely building back, gaining more and more followers to be the one true Spider.
Because they all heard how he beat Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
took down that fraud.
Yeah,
Right.
They called himself a
The
spider.
was
one
really
that
big.
stole our powers.
Right.
Right. So here's what I'm imagining.
Mm-hmm.
Right before they strike, Smokey the Bear in his mask. They've remasked him, I would think.
Okay. Immediately after.
Because he's scary.
Right.
He notices the whiteboard. No one else is paying attention. They're eating their
Oh, okay.
pizza. He notices what's on the whiteboard. He sees spiders right before the strike, and then the screams happen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Zach, you said that they were eating a cheese pizza. Did the spiders sneak into their pizza or something?
No,
what was
no,
the end
no.
of that?
The park rangers are very focused on the nibbles. Mm-hmm. And so the spiders take this opportunity to crawl up their pant legs.
And then focus on their nibbles.
Yeah. Spiders get on,
Oh my god!
get their nibbles in.
They
Okay.
just know at this point that they've defeated a human. It's like, go for the dick.
We're going to steal every one of your girlfriends. Oh, okay.
But
So they're eating their pizza. They open the box, and it's pictures of every single one of their girlfriends with a spider in bed
With a
smoking
cigarette
cigarettes.
in its mouth.
and then the dock turns black.
Oh, they all come up from underneath it.
I think so.
Yeah.
And there's
they're
one
all emotionally
swinging
broken.
on webs coming in from
Oh,
the
man.
sides, and it's kind of like Spider-Man the video game. There's
Where
nothing
there's
that
nothing
they're
above
swinging
them.
from.
Yeah.
Right, you don't.
They're just
know,
swinging
yeah.
in. Yeah.
Some
Man.
have bulletproof vests on.
Wait, what?
What?
It's like
Man.
it's like
It's like
residual.
a Black Ops situation.
I just
Night
know they're
vision
made of-
goggles.
they're
Yeah.
Everything's made
8
of
of
web
them.
because that's all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
and it's stronger than steel. So
Right. This is sad that I like where this is going, but what I had imagined is the Bifrost opening and a Spider-Man outfit falls to the ground and explodes, and there's spiders again.
I think maybe
But
that
this
happens too.
That's the decoy.
There's
Yeah,
just a
that's
lot of
the
spiders.
decoy.
Yeah, that's the decoy.
That's all just
These spiders
Cool
won with their
spiders.
wit and their.
Yeah.
They're kind of sketchy.
the nibblers.
right. I also imagined that maybe at the Target they bought another Spider-Man outfit and shambled across the street.
Sure.
But here we are. All the park rangers are immediately disheartened because their girlfriends are cheating on them.
Yeah.
Or boyfriends.
Or boyfriends.
There's female park rangers, absolutely.
And
And
gay ones.
gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whoever
Their significant
others
Yes.
have every single one of them
Has
been
found the perfect spider.
for them.
Yes.
I like how Mary Jane through a loose sense of logic could get into a spider. You know what I mean? She's fucking a spider man.
Yeah, right.
But somehow these spiders has convinced everyday men and women
Yeah.
All over the
They
world.
all
to fuck.
Yeah,
Right.
they all sort of opened up their like sexual spectrum.
Yeah, and like every single picture is clearly consensual.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. They've opened up.
I'm insulted that you even implied anything else, Butler.
Yeah.
You're
we're not-
insulted.
Spiders wouldn't keep it consensual. That's disgusting.
Yeah, they might be underhanded,
Right.
but they're also big time players.
Yo.
All
They got
spiders.
all those girls and boys.
So,
So I think the
You'd think that the park rangers would be prepared for spiders. That's something they have to.
that's why you
to
attack
park
their
ranger.
minds too. They're
Yeah.
all
So you-
so sad now.
Marco is a savage,
Yeah.
a
Dude.
mental savage.
He's a monster.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the secret attack comes, and yeah, this dock is crawling with spiders. The guy looks in his Dippin' Dots. There's a spider there.
Turns out it was spider eggs the whole time.
Oh, that's fucked. That's straight. Oh, Zach, that's the worst thing
That
you've
is-
ever said.
Yeah.
That is terrible. And
Spiders start bursting out of people. 'Cause that's sure, why not?
I think Marco.
God, that's crazy.
You don't chew Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, you
Right,
just,
you just-
shovel it in.
Okay.
Because you hate
Man, that's the most horrifying image. We talked about a headless tuxedo putting a head on of a child and stabbing it through with a sword.
This is
and
worse.
this is worse.
Yeah. So I think Marco, he's going right for the bear.
Yeah?
He knows his venom is the most poisonous, and he is going right on Smokey the Bear's nose. And
Oh, before
Smokey the
anyone
Bear,
can even get him out.
he's bound right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got that thing
Well-
on his mouth, and Marco just lands right in his face. He's going after the main contender,
Yeah.
and he's clinking those,
The bottles.
clinking the
Teeny
bottles.
tiny
Yeah.
bottles.
He knows it'll trigger Smokey the Bear for some reason, and yeah, that's what Marco's doing.
Oh, does he want him to grow?
No, he.
Oh no,
just-
he
he knows he
bit
can't
into his
because there's no fire.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
If there
With
is,
this
if any
sneak
of these,
attack.
yeah, if any of these park rangers attempt to light a small fire, there's just a wave of spiders that puts it out.
Yep.
Because they've been watching in little binoculars from the target across the street.
Yeah.
Eight binoculars.
8 binoculars per each. Yeah.
You only need 4.
Octinoculars?
Well, yeah, you only need 4. He's right.
Octinoculars? Binoculars.
No, 4
Telescopes.
binoculars. 4 pirate telescopes.
4 spy glasses. Or 8 spy glasses.
8 enhanced monocles.
Yeah, for all the spiders to spy.
Right. So
'Cause
they've been
they're-
spying.
Spiders.
Fuck. All right, that's the best thing.
You went from creating the most horrifying imagery to one of the best puns here on Very Real Tournament.
On point, Zach.
Yeah, you're killing
Nailing
it.
it today.
And speaking of killing it, these spiders are murdering all
Murdering
these
the
people.
shit out
Yeah.
of these
Yeah.
rangers.
Now, I
what?
think they got a lot of scuba divers though, and those scuba divers are safe right now.
No, there's little spiders with little tiny snorkels.
All right.
Well,
Scuba
and two,
snorkels, they can get a millimeter under the water.
I've seen
But it's pretty
gifs
cool to
of
imagine.
gifs of spiders underwater, like on a blade of grass, and then they make a net. And so they catch their prey underwater, and then
So several hundred of these spiders make a giant net and are just scooping up all these scuba
scuba
divers.
divers,
Right.
not even it.
Like crab
Wait,
fishing.
Hold on. Scuba divers. Scuba divers?
Oh my!
I thought you just did scuba divers again.
I did too.
was
I was like,
Yeah,
A
scuba
fun
divers.
cast now.
that's what they're called, Nick. I don't-
Yeah, so they make a net. They're scooping these guys up.
I guess we can see
Scuba
where this is
dive.
going. I mean, I don't see what else the park rangers have. I mean, we've taken all their,
Not against
we've
Marco.
neutered them.
Right.
I feel like though, if you really trigger Smokey too much, he's gonna grow. He's gonna break out of those constraints.
Yeah.
They just have regular bear
The
constraints,
there will
not giant bear constraints.
Right, that's true.
a fire will start
With
in his heart.
Oh my god. Fuck. See, I thought I was keeping up with you with scoop divers, but you're miles ahead of me, Zach.
But I don't think those spiders really care if he gets big. I mean, think about he's so big that when he steps on these spiders, they're probably just in the cracks of his feet.
Yeah,
Or
just
in the
biting
fur.
him,
Yeah.
Right.
webbing
Yeah.
him.
I think it happens. I think he goes mega mode and just gets swarmed.
Mega mode.
No, you know what? Actually, you know what I think happens? they have like murdered most of these park rangers,
Oh, yeah.
and Marco goes back up to him, stops clinking the bottles. He's like, "Hey, let's talk for a second. Let's have a parlay."
And
This is how Marco solves, much like Black Dynamite and the Boomerang. Marco likes to solve problems with parlaying, and he's like, "Yo, listen, we are both animals. We would never restrain you like this.
we also don't like fire. Fire is bad
It's
for
bad.
spiders.
Yeah. So, fuck these guys who've been keeping you restrained. Let's team up on this dock right now. I have this proclamation. It's a giant piece of paper.
He just pulls out.
He just pulls it out.
Full size piece of paper.
Yeah. And sign it over to us. We're not going to restrain you.
It's just
Let's team
folded
up.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It takes several spiders to unfold all the folds. So Marco's kind of stalling for a second. He's like, hold on. You'll read it in a second. Wait. But yeah, I think that Smokey's like, I don't want to be restrained anymore. I want to be free to fight all the fires and apparently murder people.
And Marco is like, of course.
Yeah. You help us
Be
out in this
free,
tourney?
my brother.
So then does Smokey just walk off like Godzilla into the ocean and just goes under?
Until you need me again. Summon me.
Here's my horn. He gives him a horn.
He has the Smokey dagger.
It's just a lighter.
You play like a flute.
Oh, that's pretty good.
No, I thought
Okay.
didn't they have a horn that they can summon him with, or was
Yeah.
it just the fire? What did we?
Probably both.
Okay,
we say
sure.
a lot of dumb shit on this podcast.
So much stupid shit.
I just was
So-
imagining a bunch of spiders carrying off the horn.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
good imagery.
Yeah,
So
so
once again, fucking Marco weasels his way. Even being a terrifying like spider with this army, he weasels his way to victory.
Yeah.
Yet again.
damn. Okay. Well, the spiders have moved on to their final four spot, and they're gonna have to face the winner of this next fight. Guys, who do we got fighting? Joey, what's next?
So we have to talk about this one a little bit
Okay.
because our episode It versus the Thing, the ending was pretty unclear.
Yeah, it was real vague on our part.
It was real vague, but we decided instead of having a tie, because that wouldn't really work in a tournament bracket, we decided that the Thing lost because he forfeited and left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just dipped out.
He saw some horrifying things. And
Yeah.
he dipped.
You could
So-
say he lose because It won because he got to his fear.
Right.
His real fear, which is just seeing
Getting dunked
fucked
on.
up- getting dunked on.
We found it.
Yeah,
So-
we found it. And then we have It as the winner
Yes.
of that fight. Then we have Friday, which technically won because they trapped Jason for all eternity with Felicia's in the big dome
Yeah.
in the hood.
Right.
So now we have Friday versus It. Let's go.
Yeah, this is okay. So yeah, Dennis, he sweeping up all the bodies, all
the spiders,
all the
all
dead
the toy
spiders.
parts.
He's like, this is soup's gross, picking up all these spiders.
Would you
But-
say he's scared?
He's never scared.
Oh, okay.
No, Dennis,
Yeah.
don't get scared.
Not even of spiders.
Yeah, I can't be scared. I have this giant sword that I
Snakes.
wield at all times.
He hates snakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
We found his fear. So yeah, he opens up that Bifrost again and summons a horrifying clown creature.
Yeah.
He's like, this never ceases to amaze me. You are terrifying. You're not even, I assume, in your final form, because everything has a final form.
I've seen Dragon Ball Z a lot.
That's what I watch on my little 16-inch TV back there while I'm drinking my Coors Light that I just cracked open.
Well, I guess if... Oh,
Yep.
there we go.
We like to party here at Very Real Tournament, and we party hard with Coors Light.
Very Real Tournament. Not at all brought to you by Coors Light.
We just drink it while we talk at you. Just want everybody to know our beer's as cold as the Rockies. Yeah, so what was I talking about?
It shows up on scene.
Okay, yeah, and Dennis is like, this place
Well, I
is
don't
crazy.
know about clowns.
Yeah. You can just leave me alone, please. Oh, I see that you're trying to figure out my deepest fear.
It's snakes. I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm not gonna handle it well.
Yeah, so just don't do it. We'll be cool. I won't have to attack you with my giant sword.
I just organized this.
I could send you right back to the Stephen King macroverse with my Bifrost sword.
You want me to send you back there with those kids that are half it, half you? Their faces just keep opening up. That shit is awful.
It's just looking at Dennis like, no, please.
I'll bring the giant world turtle here right fucking now.
Do you want these kids to dunk on you again? I swear to God, I can summon them right the fuck now. Don't pull out no snakes, man. So it just, he's like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
So with how we left Friday, Craig's dead. Smokey, not the bear, is dead. Oh wait, no Smokey,
Right.
is dead. Debo's dead. Probably some other side characters.
Yeah.
So what the fuck does Dennis summon?
Dude, I think the Bifrost can penetrate that ominous orb that the Felicia and Dennis are trapped in. Maybe they...
I think Dennis
or
throws
did I
down.
say Dennis? I'm sorry. Jason and Felicia are trapped in.
Yeah, Dennis throws down the sword, and he's like, "Well, let's see what we get."
Yeah, it's always a mystery.
Then lightning cracks down. The sky goes dark. Fog starts falling out, and out of the Bifrost walks.
Is it Craig?
It's Felicia wearing the Friday the 13th Jason mask. She has taken the mantle.
Oh my God.
She has the machete.
Felicia Voorhees, everyone.
Okay, so hold on.
Borrow your car.
Oh shit. So yeah, she can...
$200 bucks. Can I get a joint? Can I use your VCR? VCRs.
Movie came out in 95.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah, she just walks up to it and starts asking questions, and Dennis builds a big orb around him and locks them in together for
All
eternity.
right, it's over. Spiders win.
Yeah, but Felicia still has that machete.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, you've done a really cool thing here, Zach. Now, because now we have to figure out what Felicia Voorhees' deepest, darkest fear is.
I don't know.
I guess it's the absence of things, right?
It's being
Yeah.
told by.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I mean, that's what was established.
Yeah, it's
In
the
the
lack of
previous fight.
material possessions that she can borrow,
Sure.
But-
and being dismissed.
yeah.
But now that she has Jason's powers of basically teleportation, she can never be said bye to. She can always
Oh, she
be
teleports
around.
before. Okay, so
Okay, well
it
then-
just keeps taking the form of someone waving bye to her,
Or
and she keeps teleporting around. Okay, if we're gonna do this, how did she become Jason?
I think when the Bifrost, when that sword struck down and it hit, it just kind of, it's like the fly.
It fused them together.
Sucked them in.
Dennis kind of screwed up.
Okay,
Dennis didn't
but
realize
he was a
the
little
exact
off put by
powers.
it, and he was kind of frustrated.
Well, I think we're forgetting a fear that maybe she has now since she's been melded, and that's attractive people having sex. So
And
Wait,
water.
has Jason been afraid of that the whole time?
That's why he
Was he
kills
not?
people.
He's
He
Yeah.
doesn't
super
know.
afraid of them having sex.
Ew, gross, 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 gross.
well, at least a little off put by
Yeah,
it.
it's water and intimacy.
Right.
Oh no, they're near the dock.
That's true. Holy shit.
So he can just stand there and let him be afraid of
It's
the
like,
water.
I'm not even projecting anything. I'm saying the word bye to you, and there's water behind you. Oh shit, dude, she's like stuck. She can't leave because she's afraid of water. What the fuck?
She's frozen. Like Jason got frozen in Jason X.
Yep.
This isn't going well for her.
Is
so
this the actual precursor to Jason X? Because we had a lot of precursors.
I don't even want to try and think about that. My brain
So-
would hurt too much.
do you think that Dennis can just add her to the statue collection at the end of the docks?
Just the Powerpuff Girls and Felicia Voorhees.
Yeah. She can't do anything.
And yeah, I think he just build a small snow globe around her, like a human-sized snow globe, and just like puts her there. She gets relocked. There's not even a fight.
I think the fight was going to be a little in the head anyway. So
Right.
it's kind of its move.
I don't know how Felicia by herself would have fared against it.
I mean, I guess she could have macheted it, but whatever. It is what it is, man. I'm okay with it if you guys are.
Felicia Voorhees stuck in a snow globe at the end of the
locked
dock.
away.
Statue, just in the water a little bit, is like a scarecrow, but it's just someone waving by.
Yeah, just to shut her down.
Dennis has that built because it's like, look, man, you're gonna want to. I don't want you to have to stay here all the time.
Yeah.
And constantly be trying to say goodbye to this person.
That's an even worse existence.
Right.
He's just dock proprietor.
He's holding that stance for Dennis until Dennis can get it done.
Hold on, let me go back to my workshop. God damn it.
Right.
Wow, it's a pretty stand-up guy.
Hey, Dennis was going to send him back to those children that would, in fact, dunk on him.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, we have mutual respect right now.
Well, maybe it's really logical when there's no children around to eat.
Whoa.
Yeah, we never... Well, wait. Never mind.
What?
The second part of it is he deals with adults.
Yeah.
You don't really see many adults in it until the other half of the movie.
Yeah.
Or until they describe all the gruesome murders of adults it has done in the past.
Right. Okay, so that fight happened a lot faster than I thought it would.
We spent a lot of time on fucking park rangers versus small soldiers, so... I'm good with
Okay,
that.
that's
It was
fine.
chaotic.
All right, so Zach, update that little board for us, and you at home keep updating your own board on our social media with the real region that we're walking through right now.
Oh, I thought we were operating under the assumption that everyone had drawn this up at home on a whiteboard, and they were also
yeah,
drawing
Yeah,
it.
I've asked
what I
all of our
thought.
listeners to at least purchase a whiteboard
Okay.
for future tournaments.
Keep notes and
Yeah. This podcast also brought to you by whoever the fuck makes whiteboards.
Yeah.
Coors.
Coors.
Also,
This one
Yeah.
at Walmart. It was the biggest one they had.
Good. Okay. Well, yeah. Our final four on this side now is all the cool ass spiders with now Smokey the Bear and just one clown.
Interdimensional clown.
How did we get here, guys? I feel like I've been asleep this whole time. How do we do this?
Do you think it's afraid of spiders, even though he's kind of like a spider monster?
He's like a
He's afraid
crustacean.
of becoming a small spider. That's nothing. I'm sorry.
No, he's like a crab crustacean.
space demon.
So he could be afraid of spiders.
He's closer to the cockroach monster from Men in Black than...
Oh, so he shows up and he's like,
That's
sugar, more sugar, sugar water.
Okay.
Sam Wiki. Put the sugar cube in my chest.
Okay, thank you, Optometrist Prime. Okay, so here we are.
Millions and millions of spiders versus
just don't
it.
understand how this will go.
We're gonna do it live for you fools right now. I don't think there's a sneak attack this time.
No, I think
I think the spiders were like, we're gonna go back to the Target and do some more shopping.
We need
Yeah.
to get another Spider-Man suit.
yeah, for our entrance again.
See, I feel like they were all kind of like in little tiny bleachers just watching the last fight.
Oh, that's pretty good. I think some of them were, and they sent some of them to go get the Spider-Man suit.
I have a good intro. So the intro for the spiders in this fight is Smokey the Bear, regular size,
Right.
has come out of the water and just has a giant Spider-Man suit filled on a dolly. And he just rolls it out to the dock.
Oh, there's a mask on it?
Yeah. It sets it up and it just falls flat on the ground. Just
Marco is like, yo, I really respect you being wheeled in Hannibal Lecter style. It was super spooky. Can you do that for us?
really good look. Really big fan.
And the rest of them that were over at Target, Dennis got them with the Bifrost, so it's just a really short jump right back over.
Those Target employees are freaked the fuck out. Not only were there
Spiders using credit cards
Yeah.
to purchase things.
they got
Smoking.
sucked out of existence for all they know.
Smoking full-size cigarettes.
Yeah,
sleeping
Eating the
with
Target.
their
Spiders,
significant
they were
other.
too
holding
afraid.
hands with a full-size woman.
Yeah, they were too afraid to tell the spiders to stop smoking inside.
I would
What
tell a
if they
spider to
bite
stop
me?
smoking.
that one like grumpy employee was like, "Hey, put that goddamn cigarette out."
And then
Yeah, and then his neck got snapped by 40 spiders.
40 spiders at once.
yeah.
Everyone else shut the fuck up then.
So this is Target versus the spiders, right?
That
Hey,
was our
see-
that was our podcast within a podcast.
Yeah.
Target employees versus murdering spiders.
Yeah.
Looking for Halloween costumes.
Right. So, okay.
I'm sorry, it's
right.
April.
Well, we really,
No Halloween costumes here.
with the last fight didn't get in to what its powers are.
Right. Yeah, I guess we did sort of just run.
Just
run
ran
right-
headlong into it.
Right. Trying to be efficient out here. But it is,
A shape-shifting interdimensional being from the Stephen King macroverse that feeds off fear.
yes.
Mostly kids' fear because they get spooked a lot.
So is he focusing on the fear of the children spiders? Whoa.
Because
Or
it
the-
did all come out of the Dippin' Dots.
They did.
And the people's chests.
And the people's
Yeah,
chests.
that ate the Dippin' Dots. Yeah.
Right. So
Are there any spider human hybrids from them fucking all the park rangers' wives and girlfriends?
no,
Please, no.
no,
I don't want to
God.
imagine that.
please no.
The question had to be posed.
Well, now we have to do this deep dive. What is the spider's greatest fear? Like, can we never do
Shoes?
it again? I'm so over this shit. I'm trying to figure out what the deepest, darkest fear of every single thing it goes up against is.
I mean,
Shoes, newspapers,
yeah, just predators and predator.
Being kicked out of the gang.
I think
being kicked out of the gang.
I think every spider could have its own individual fears and needs.
So this battlefield is insane. Like, one of them is scared of, like, you know,
Puppies.
puppies. One of them is scared of another spider with a sword.
I think several of them are probably afraid of bees.
With a sword. It's like,
I just can't do it. I can't comprehend. I can't handle. That's the worst thing I could ever see.
one of them, the spider, is afraid of their
Mother-in-law.
mother-in-law.
More importantly, though, Marco is afraid of his family dying.
Oh, shit.
So,
R.I.P. Jamiroquai. Is
Yeah.
that what his name was?
He just
Correct.
keeps
So-
he keeps showing Tobey Maguire punching Jamiroquai and smushing him.
Right out of the air. Old tugboat Maguire just punching a spider out of the air.
you bit me.
Yeah, that's what happened. So it turns into Tobey Maguire and punches his brother Jamiroquai,
Just over and over.
and Marco is frozen.
Frozen in fear.
Stupid podcast. Oh my god.
What do you think Smokey the Bear's afraid of? Fire?
Loneliness.
Loneliness.
Yeah.
No, it's obviously fires. It shows him the world burning.
Whoa.
And also, he's the only one in it. Both of them happen. He's the only one in this burning world and can't put out the fires.
See, now I'm imagining it is trying to defeat all these spiders. Mm-hmm. And he only has so much scare power.
Right.
He's got a
his
scare
tank
power
is empty.
limit.
Yeah, let's
His
refer back to Monsters, Inc.
His Monsters Inc. tank is getting low.
Right. And I think without even realizing it, he just peters out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring
It's a
up, is
lot
that
of
he's
spiders.
trying to scare
Perhaps millions?
millions of spiders
But
at once.
At
minimum
once.
5 million.
And
Millions
a
of
bear.
spiders and one bear.
A giant bear.
And then he figures out his own fear is stretching
1
himself
million
too thin.
spiders
Yeah.
and a bear.
I've existed for millennia, and I
Never have I encountered.
knew
5
that
million
my
spiders.
ultimate fear was a million spiders and a bear.
So I think that Marco has a parlay with it. It's like, hey, do you want to be on my team? No, he's not doing that. No, I think you're right. I think he just is done. I think he peters out.
Deflates like a balloon?
He deflates like a balloon.
And then Marco just dunks on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just breaks his ankles, fucking runs up his chest, and just dunks on his ass.
Yeah.
So, he... But then it turns out that the thing was it.
Boom,
Sorry,
he has absorbed all the spiders and a bear.
From out of left field, turns out the thing didn't lose.
It won.
Or...
No, the thing won, Zach. Not it.
Shit.
No, the fucking spiders win with Smokey the Bear. But yeah.
Yeah, because they defeated the it with like silver. Do any spiders have silver teeth?
I think some of them have
They had
rings
metal
on.
fangs.
Well, I mean, these
You
are
just
New
said the
York,
word metal.
These are New York spiders, right?
Yeah.
These are- so, I mean, some probably got like grills or something made out of silver. I don't know.
Are grills even a thing in 2018 anymore?
Oh, it popped in my head.
Maybe it's in spider fashion. You don't know.
Yeah, they're like
Spiders are
they're like
behind
what,
on
15
time.
years behind us.
I
in
mean,
terms
they
of
are
fashion.
Well,
they are on the top of the
they're
world. You know,
they're really into
they've
boy
built this
bands.
They could be
spider
ahead of us.
revolution.
You don't know. Maybe girls are coming back.
That might be true. Spiders are the trendsetters. So they're like, it's been 15 years since that song came out by Nelly and Paul Wall.
No, it was just
All
Paul
right,
Wall.
let's get
I thought
the
Nelly was there.
grills,
But it was Paul Wall's song.
the
Right.
rims.
Right. Oh yeah, spinning rims are coming back too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Damn.
I
Okay.
can't wait.
Fuck. All right, Zach, pick up that marker and write spiders right next to Black Dynamite's name. Yeah, cross it out. Thank you. Guys, somehow we're here. We've made it to the final fight.
You know,
Of what?
they're both the buy-ins.
Yeah, I was.
Whoa, that's fucking crazy. You're right. The buy-ins. Damn.
Dang.
Okay, well, it is what it is.
And that's what
There
it
was
is.
there was no prejudice here.
No.
No.
There was no forward thinking.
Definitely not with spiders.
Especially
Right.
since we decided to leave people at the end of their fight where some have become gods.
Right.
Others have fucked Mary Jane and
So, when
been
we
trapped in the 1300s.
Right. So when we come back from our break in just a second, we're going to be doing the final fight in this very, very real tournament, which is between Black Dynamite and, by now, way more spiders that can fit into a Spider-Man outfit, plus Smokey the Bear. Let's take a break, guys. Here we are, guys. It's all been leading to this.
This one moment in time.
Yes, this one moment in time that all of you listeners are experiencing at the same time on
Yep.
your drive to work.
Yeah.
Really
early
impressive,
Monday morning.
honestly.
Yeah, we're all experiencing it. Here we are, Black Dynamite versus all the spiders.
And Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, it's pretty poetic, actually. We didn't plan this, but our first episode and our 10th episode winners have made it through the ranks and are here to battle each other. Dennis is super psyched
Yeah.
because he doesn't have to Bifrost anybody.
No, everybody's already here. Black Dynamite's been...
Yeah,
He can float down.
Yeah, he goes and sits in the stands and gets his popcorn because obviously he has a popcorn maker inside,
Well, yeah.
right next to where he engraves all the trophies.
Dennis ran over to Target,
Yeah.
bought a bunch more barrels.
Yep, obviously.
With all that money.
Yeah, with all that Dennis Leary money.
Maybe he hired an intern.
Well,
Did
what's
he
his
also cursed with the existence of just this?
His intern, Charla, is her name.
name?
Okay.
Right, Charlotte.
And she's not quite sure what she signed up for yet?
Yeah.
He's not either. He just had the money to do it. So,
Right. Oh, she's a paid intern. That's really nice
yeah.
of him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Dennis is just a stand-up guy.
She just
Of course
walked
he is.
up and immediately questioned her decision.
Yeah, she's like, "Is that 5 million spiders a giant bear and the god of love
I thought I was
with
doing
propeller
social-
pants on?"
I thought you said I was going to be doing social media.
You know,
That was good, Zach. I like that.
Heck yeah.
so is this the very, very real winner's circle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
All
so.
right.
sure. Fuck it. Why not?
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
We create this podcast. We get to decide what happens.
make the rules.
Yep.
So I have
Although
a
Dennis
quick
makes quite a few rules.
Yeah.
Black
Dennis-
Dynamite question.
Yeah, sure.
Does he have dynamite?
That was fucking stupid.
Okay,
Butler.
yeah. Anyways,
God damn it.
everyone, it's really sad that we had to kick Butler off the podcast.
Yeah,
but
this
you
is
know,
your last
It'd be
episode.
really effective against spiders.
This will be the Butler series finale for Butler.
He's taking his bow now
But still, we have to record in his house, so
Yeah.
he'll just play
Yeah.
Warframe.
in the corner while we
Something.
record, and he'll be very fucking quiet.
right?
No, I talked to my buds.
Oh, which are not us anymore because we fired you.
Fired you.
Right.
So let's
so I'll
get
redact that question.
yeah,
Okay.
because it was the worst thing maybe you've ever done. But here we are, guys. The finale. Let's do this.
So yeah, we have Smokey the Bear encased in a spider exoskeleton.
Oh, we're already jumping to that point. Okay.
yeah, we got to get through
Yeah,
that.
we'll set the stage because of it showing Smokey the Bear alone in the world engulfed in flames.
Right.
He is now in a perma rage state.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He is 100 stories tall, but Marco can still whisper to him.
Oh shit.
Marco's
He's up in
literally
there at the top.
in his ear.
Yeah.
Marco is in his ear. And Marco has instructed the spiders to create what you could call a spider exoskeleton
Yes.
around Smokey.
Okay.
And they're ready to battle.
So we went from enough spiders to fit in a Spider-Man costume to enough spiders to be a 100-foot bear costume.
Yeah.
It's about the same
Okay.
amount, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
yeah.
they've lost some spiders, but they also gained spiders with the Dippin' Dots. There's a lot of Dippin' Dots in those little cups.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all the spiders' eggs bursting out of people.
That's the Dippin' Dots.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'd say now because we fucking can. There are enough spiders to cover this giant bear, and I think he sort of used like instead of shooting webs, like this is Spider Bear.
Yeah.
Now, he like can like shoot spiders out,
Yeah.
but like elongate
He
himself.
can make
and
like a
stuff.
giant hammer fist of spiders.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like Venom, where it's like all kind of him.
Right.
Well, I imagine it's like it's web and spider kind of, and as they're going, they're making more and more and more.
Oh, very good.
yeah.
Very good image, Butler. Thank you.
You're,
All right.
Okay, you're rehired.
So, but guys, you forget that on the other side, it's not just Black Dynamite and his propeller pants. He also now, if you didn't listen to the last episode, is in control of several hundred distinct Pokemon whistles.
Yep.
He took them away from the old god Ash Ketchum for this new god of love, Black Dynamite. And yeah, he can summon just about any Pokemon he wants against this giant monstrosity that we've created. So let's do this.
Let's get this.
I think Black Dynamite, he's not proficient with the whistles, so I think he's going to kind of start out trying to just do battle
rolling
with this
through
thing.
that
Yeah,
keychain.
yeah, yeah.
Oh no, just
No, I
battle
think
by
he's gonna.
himself.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go. He's gonna propeller pants all the way up to the top of
Even
this
though
bear.
he can fly as like a ethereal love god
Right.
with RoboCop vision.
But it's a
Right.
lot better imagery.
It's a
if
lot
he's
better image if he
propeller
uses the
pants.
propeller pants to go up to the top, and he starts using his kung fu mastery on this bear's face.
Yeah, just karate
He's chopping
his face.
into spiders.
Yeah.
And they're just flying.
What's he
flying
saying,
left and
Joey?
right.
Anything cool?
You put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
I didn't pull up all
I
my-
am the Black Dynamite.
I give you Coke, Kansas.
Don't. We're not doing this.
Please,
No, I
no.
think
He
we
says
have to-
that. I think he says that. I
I'll
could give you cocaine.
Coke, Kansas.
No,
Smokey's like, no.
Zach's pretty spot on. He says, "I am Black Dynamite, and I'm gonna fight you now."
Punches flying left and right. I think the spiders can. Smokey would be like, "All right, got to stop this Black Dynamite from hitting my face." brings a hand towards it, and the spiders kind of like come up from the fingers, and they're trying to create like a giant net around Black Dynamite to encase him.
Which is when he uses those whistles. He's immediately sort of overwhelmed. He's shooting at this thing too. He's got his kicks going, his punches going. He's also firing. He's trying to keep this web from sort
One
of
hand
encasing
punching,
him.
one hand shooting.
Right.
Yeah.
So of course.
So, and I think he's going to call upon maybe what's the best Pokemon to use against a spider?
I mean, a lot of water would be
that's
pretty
a bug
effective.
type. What's
No,
good against
dude.
bug
As
type?
Zach told me in the
Ground
first
type
episode-
is good against bug type.
Geodude.
What else is really good against bug type?
Geodude would not be good. He just punches like Black Dynamite.
Golem.
Stop doing rock types. I'm thinking water would be right out because as Zach told me, they can walk on water
Oh, sure,
and shit.
sure.
It's terrifying. So I think
fire.
he's going to have to call in some fire.
Yeah.
Or,
I think.
or a ground type.
Are we
Like
working with
a
Pokemon
Diglett?
rules still against real spiders?
How do ground
Is that how
types-
Ash got rid of spiders in his house? He like called
Yeah.
over a ground type Pokemon. Like,
Yeah,
Hey,
like-
Diglett,
Yeah, Diglett.
Diglett,
use,
get
dig
over
all
here.
these spiders out of my house.
Make
use
an awkward hole
magnitude
in my
8
room.
and level my house to
Just for
level
one
these
spider,
spiders. You can just buy a new one.
So now I'm thinking that Black Dynamite has like, you know how with a harmonica you have like one of those metal contraptions that holds it in your mouth so you can play
Oh.
guitar.
yeah.
I think so that he has full range of motion, he's got one of those that he
But it's just
crafted
a bunch
real
of different
fast.
whistles.
Creates a
But,
really long
but he
whistle.
accidentally
harmonica.
just summons like all Geodudes.
Sure, yeah.
They just start falling from the sky, which is kind of effective.
Yeah.
Sure, smushing spiders.
Technically rock throw if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's rock throwing
Yeah.
Geodudes.
or he just summoned a bunch of water types and the spiders are all surfing now.
Whoa, surfing spiders.
No, I think what Black Dynamite has to do to win this fight, he's got to get through that spider exoskeleton.
Yeah.
He's got to just attack this thing with as many fire Pokemon. Joey, name like 3 fire Pokemon.
All right, obviously there's Charizard.
Right.
Let's throw in
Hell
a,
yeah.
a Heatran. That's a legendary fire type.
Okay.
Let's
Blaze chicken.
Blaze Chicken. There you go.
I was
Zach.
thinking like
Thank you.
Moltres, but Blaze Chicken is the name of a real Pokemon, so let's go with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's summoning, burning through these spiders.
They're webbing him. They're trying to take off his pants. I don't even.
Yeah.
Smokey sees the watch. No.
Well, and that's a fair point, though. If the spiders have their spider silk, it is stronger than basically any other substance, and we got spiders in mass. So we could.
Are you
wrap
telling me
up
that
them
spider silk is like vibranium?
It's pretty much mithril.
basically?
Dwarven mithril.
No, I'm saying if we got millions of spiders,
Mm-hmm.
they could wrap up Black Dynamite's legs. He ain't gonna be able to use those anymore unless he takes off the pants.
It's going to be hard to wrap up his legs when they're propellering so
Yeah, they're
much,
going
though.
so fast. Can the spiders
Or would
spin
it
a
make
web
it easier?
faster?
Yeah, well, because all they got to do is shoot it. It sticks to it,
Yeah, and it starts spinning
he's,
with it, yeah.
he's
Oh,
wrapping
but a bunch
himself
of spiders are being pulled into the propeller.
And
Yeah.
it's just.
It gets gunked up with spiders.
Yeah.
So I think you're right.
Spider mulch.
I think we're
Yeah.
I think we're forgetting something though. Black Dynamite has that RoboCop vision,
Right.
Yeah.
and he's probably gonna pick up Marco in that vision. Marco is the ringleader. He's talking in the ear.
Yeah,
of the
so he's
beast.
using his
He's
RoboCop
like,
vision
I
to
need
find a
to
weak point.
use this RoboCop vision to find 3 tiny bottles.
but now
Oh,
to
so he
counter
doesn't
my
whisper. He
point-
sort of controls him with clinks. That a certain.
But now to counter my point,
frequency.
I think that his RoboCop vision is just overwhelmed because there are
millions of spiders. And really, what makes Marco so different from all those other spiders?
He's a fucking genius.
He's got 3 tiny bottles. That's what I'm saying.
And he has a
Revolutionary
Jamiroquai hat.
and a zillion wandering spider. That's nothing.
At this point, Butler, I'm imagining like 5 million cartoon black spiders with like 6 legs. That's all.
It's basically all.
Yeah.
I'm really not imagining each different
Me too.
species of spider.
So, do you think Smokey is like harnessing any of those spiders to his shovel?
Yes.
Do you think he makes maybe a double-sided shovel? One is completely made of spiders.
It goes Darth Maul.
Oh shit! That's how you up, guys. This is how you up stakes. In the
Double-sided shovel.
That's how they did it in Star Wars. Like, what's better than a lightsaber?
literally.
Two lightsabers
attached to each other.
Well, then we got General Grievous with 4 lightsabers.
Oh, okay. Okay, Joey. So I think he is using his double-sided shovel to bat away all these flying Pokemon. He's batting Pidgeys, and then Pidgeys are just getting consumed by spiders.
Oh my god!
Which is just more sustenance for the spiders.
But there's also a ton of Pokemon.
Yeah.
So he's got to General Grievous it, and he turns it into 4 shovel heads. He also has a mysterious robot cough for no reason.
It's because they couldn't animate him standing upright.
Yeah. Cool.
Wait, really?
It was something like that.
Okay.
It's like he'd be too tall. So they're like, let's make him 6 so he's all hunched and awful.
So you're saying Smokey the Bear is now hunched and awful, carrying 4 lightsabers, double-sided lightsabers.
Guys, we can animate this with our imagination.
I choose hunched and awful.
Okay, you can keep that in your mind.
All right.
So yeah, he's got his double-sided shovels. He's woo-wooing them.
He's woo-wooing all these, batting these Pokemon away. Black Dynamite's just summoning all Pidgeys now. No.
I think what happens, because Marco's also watching from Smokey's ear, is he realizes what's been drawing all these Pokemon in. And it's Black Dynamite's face harmonica flute?
Yeah, sure.
His contraption that blows several whistles at once.
So he tells Smokey, hit Black Dynamite in the face. We gotta knock this shit off. So, change of tactics after he's woo-wooing all them air Pokemon.
Yeah.
He's just trying to smack Black Dynamite down, trying to get those flute whistles out of his mouth.
But I think that Black Dynamite is sort of stopping each blow with his hands, his kung fu hands.
And here's what I think Marco would do in that instance.
Okay.
Marco's going in.
Oh.
Marco's jumping right on top of Black Dynamite's head. And he's
Sweet
sneaking
afro.
around behind his head because he can do that. He's a little bitty spider.
Right.
And
Yeah,
he's
Black
just
Dynamite's got a lot going on right now.
unclasping that sumbitch.
Oh, shit.
Oof.
And it just falls off.
Marco got his spider web with him, just swings on back to Smokey.
Snap. So... Oh
Now
my
there's
God.
just a bunch of rampant Pokemon.
Yeah, they have no really control over what they're
guidance.
doing.
Getting knocked left and right into the bay.
Yeah.
Dennis is just whispering like, "We do have to clean all this up." Charlotte.
Charlotte, this is part of your job.
You're going to have to do most of it. I'm tired.
You know, but what it seems like Smokey the Bear is doing, knocking all these Pokemon away that Black Dynamite right before was controlling, it sounds a lot like Kung Fu treachery.
Yeah. Uh-oh. And Black Dynamite can't and won't stand for that.
No, he needs to put an end to Kung Fu treachery.
What did he do? He threw a giant boomerang. No. No, we're not doing it like that.
No, not again.
So, yeah, I think that invigorates him. He's like, yeah, these Pokemon are helping me, but this is fucking
He goes
Kung
to Love
Fu
God
treachery.
level 2.
His afro is gold now.
I'm there.
Okay, I'm glad you're staying with
Killing
me.
your best friend? Super Saiyan. Kung Fu treachery? Love God 2.
God, we should do a whole TV show. We're really good at this. Yeah, and I think he's like... Because he doesn't need the propeller pants, obviously. He's still floating without them. They took the propeller pants.
They gunked all those up.
Yeah. But I think he's flying straight into this giant bear spider thing's dome. Just like, fuck this. Yeah, this is some heavy shit. I'm Black Dynamite. I'm flying right in there and busting some of these out.
He's just... I don't even know. Is he powering up?
Yeah, he's powering up. I think he's hitting...
He's asking for all the love from everybody in the world. Sort of like Goku in his spirit bomb. So
I think I think he's punching Smokey left and right and knocking off spiders.
Yeah.
It's flying off, and it's natural Smokey under there, and he's actually getting some hits in past that exo spider skeleton.
Yeah. Because once again, guys, we have forgotten that Black Dynamite can teleport.
Yeah, he can.
So I think he's also teleporting around.
Yeah, he's
this
just
giant
here,
bear.
he's there, he's here, he's there. Just punch,
Yeah,
punch.
just kung fu-ing away.
Right, yeah, knocking
It's
all those
getting
spiders
fast.
off. The Pokemon are helping. They're blowing some of these son bitches away until he gets most of those spiders off. Now it just looks weird. Like he just has spiders on him, but they're not doing anything. They're just crawling around.
Yeah, now he's just like a dirty bear.
Just a dirty, dirty bear.
100-story bear.
But did Marco plan for this? Because all those spiders flying off are going after Black Dynamite's loves. That classic espionage, stealing the love away from Black Dynamite like they've done to Peter Parker and
shit,
the
Oh.
Park Rangers.
Holy
They're
shit.
stealing his...
So
whole
while Black
army.
Dynamite is distracted with 100-story tall exo spider skeleton bear, Marco has thought about this long. What can the love god not survive without?
Pants.
That's what he thought it was at first, but then he was like, that's fucking dumb.
Dumb
Come on, Marco, you're being really dumb.
It's probably love.
Shit. So all those spiders that are falling off are going around to the immediate area.
Just
to the target
women,
across the street.
the significant others of the world.
And they're just going around and boning down all these ladies that love Black Dynamite.
And there's
stealing
no
the
love
love.
involved.
Oh my god. I
Well-
can't believe this is happening.
They're
Can
just
you
going
all at home?
around the world
Vote now!
in the time that Black Dynamite's just beating up a big bear.
Yeah. Oh man, they've since Dennis is out watching the fight, they've got to the Bifrost, so they can spread themselves even further.
Spiders!
And oh shit,
I don't think Dennis would let them get to the Bifrost, though. Would he?
Dennis
know, guys.
could be really into this fight. That's all I'm
I
saying.
think some get through, and then he sees the Bifrost. And he's like, "This is
Dennis retains his power.
right." He's like, Charla, go deal with those spiders.
This is your
She's
job,
like, no.
Please go close the Bifrost and bring me my giant sword.
He just takes off his shoe and hits it
Typical
to her.
internship.
I don't know why he's punching these spiders. This is how you defeat a fucking spider. Takes off his shoe, sends Charla in there.
Damn it, Charlie, get your shoe too. Come on, let's slap these boys.
Yeah. So I think they get some out. But yeah, Black Dynamite is losing his power.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I just
Getting
thought of
weaker.
something, though.
What?
Where's Marco in all this?
I thought he was still on.
He's still on Smokey.
I think he was rallying the boys down on the dock, and Charla's headed right for him.
Is Charlotte just gonna step on him?
Charla's got her shoe, and she sees a big spider.
No.
Oh my god! This is full of twists.
Garbage.
Turns. Don't tell our listeners, Joe. Shh.
Yeah. Okay.
Squish.
So Charlotte kills Marco with a shoe.
I think so.
Man, how do you like that, everybody?
Oh my
So without
God.
their leader, they're directionless.
They don't know how to bone down on all these human ladies.
Marco is basically like the guy on TV that teaches like shitty dudes how to like what is that?
Oh,
the
the
art of the
pickup
pickup?
artist? Yeah.
Yeah, the pickup art. Yeah, Marco's basically the pickup artist.
Fucking sleaze.
So
bag.
instead of the Jamiroquai hat, he has like that tall, stupid top hat.
Basically, a non-fuzzy Jamiroquai hat.
You're not wrong. So and he's got the goggles on too.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Marco, what have you become?
dead.
Yes.
So Black Dynamite then feels the love again. He goes
It's
back
coming
up,
back to him.
back up
He's
to Love God
reinvigorated.
2. Afro, yellow yet again.
Mm-hmm.
And he's building that love ball in the sky.
But I think at this point, all the spiders are falling off Smokey.
Yeah.
He's not agitated anymore. Maybe he's calmed his senses.
Wait, but isn't Black Dynamite punching him in the face a lot?
Oh, yeah, you're right. No,
Okay.
he ain't chill.
Okay, yeah. I think he spirit bomb love balls Smokey.
Yeah, brings the love ball down. It's like, I don't know, 100 stories tall, big enough to fit all of Smokey.
Whoosh. And then Smokey learns to love again.
No, what happens?
No, he dies.
He explodes.
After the dust clears, zooms in.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the middle of that crater? It's the very first ever Care Bear.
I guess.
Oh, God.
Fine.
This is with a Care Bear.
Created out of a love bomb.
Okay.
But nonetheless defeated.
Oh yeah, still super fucking defeated.
Yeah.
I mean, you turn Smokey the Bear into a Care Bear. He's defeated.
Yeah.
There's no more defeated you can be.
Right. Damn. Okay. This was chock full of twists and turns. I did not know how this was going to end, but we did a great job, I guess.
Yeah, the hubris of the spiders.
Yeah.
Marco thinking that he can get away with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, he decided to fuck with Dennis.
Yeah.
You don't
Fuck with Dennis.
Yeah, I think that's the lesson we all learned today, is that you don't fuck with the Dock Proprietor.
No way.
So, guys, we've made it. This is it.
fucking
Black
did it.
Dynamite stands atop this tournament triumphant. And it's sort of just him now. He's lost the propeller pants, and a lot of his Pokemon are gone, and
Yeah.
his whistles are
Well,
gone.
his whistles are gone.
So,
He did it by himself.
It's just Black Dynamite with that mojo.
Yeah,
just the
don't
God of
forget
Love
about
powers.
The God of Love powers.
He
and the
dedicates
Robocop
this
vision.
to Austin Powers. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. So he now, because we forgot, the spiders all got another little Dock trophy that Dennis gave. Black Dynamite gets an even bigger Dock trophy.
It's actually his old trophy, the Spiders trophy, and another one stacked on top of each other.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah. Anyone out there that wants to draw this
Horrible trophy.
it's horrible trophy that we've just created, send it to us via our social media.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Because I'm always looking for fan art, and I'd love some fan art of any of these battles, mostly Black Dynamite with the propeller pants leading an army of Pokemon.
Yeah,
that would be.
I would
I'd
hang it up on my wall.
yeah.
Well,
I'd overload.
probably hang it up on my wall.
Well,
Yeah,
fair.
and if you do that and send it to us, we'll give you a shout out. And Butler will call you on the phone and thank you personally, because he's not afraid to call people.
Oh, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So we did it, guys. The inaugural, very, very real tournament has come to a close with Black Dynamite on top. Awesome.
Yeah, that makes me so happy.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be the Spiders.
I did too, man.
really
We
did.
twisted and turned it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they fuck with Dennis, man.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with
Fucking
Dennis.
Charlotte, dude.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this very special episode of Very Real Tournament, and all the episodes. I assume if you've gotten this far, we really appreciate it. You can check out all of our episodes at our website, vrtcast.com, SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, CastBox, basically anywhere you get your podcasts. Shout us out to friends, family, people you think that would be interested in this. We would greatly appreciate it. This was, I think, pretty successful, guys. I really enjoyed doing the tournament.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it ended up really well. I'm glad it actually worked out for us.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing more of these later on as we do more episodes, because they're a blast.
Yeah, train wreck,
Yeah.
Blast or train wreck, whichever.
dumpster fire.
But fun nonetheless. All right, guys. You all ready to get out of here?
Yep.
So,
Cool. Let's do it. I'm Nick Potter.
I'm Joey Potter.
I've been Zach.
I'm Butler Carter.
And guys, it hasn't just been real. It's been a very real.